Hey, you guys, what's up? You are tuned into Am I on Speaker with your host. That's me, Lady T, the hostess with the mostest on my grind and staying focused. Ooh, that's my new little rhyme. I like saying
Love
that.
it.
So this podcast is it puts my guests on speaker. Okay, they're gonna tell their truth. They're gonna tell their story. They're gonna share some things that you may not even know about them. That and it's real convos with a lot of laughs along the way. So, but I love bringing on people to put on speaker who have a great story to tell. And of course, today I got my girl, my mentor. This is okay. Motivational speaker, clock it. Okay. Artist, clock it. Actress, TV personality, and founder and CEO of Motivational Moore. We got Chardelle Moore in the building. What's up, Chardelle girl?
Woo! Lady T, I'm so excited to be on your platform, sis. This is about to be a vibe. You already know, you dig?
Yes, girl. I love it. I am so enthralled. Listen, I can't wait to talk to you more about like how we met, what you're up to, because you're a busy woman. I love it. Busy woman. And but I really want to I want my fans and everybody, my viewers, to get to know you. So I want to first off start off with an icebreaker. A game.
Icebreaker. Okay, a little game there.
A little... Yo, Chardelle is hilarious. Okay. We're going to start off with a game. It's called This or That. I'm going to throw these little options at you. You're going to tell me which one you mostly resonate with, and we're going to try to do it as fast as possible.
Okay.
Within the next few minutes, okay?
Okay. Do I have to say this or that, or I say the name?
You say the name of what it is. So
okay.
I'll tell you, so I'll give it to you. So
okay,
you'll get the hang of it. I'm going to say,
let's
one
go.
thing or another, and you'll pick one of the two.
Nice.
Okay, cool. All right, ready? All right, 10 seconds on the clock. Just kidding. I was like, oh my God. No, girl, you're fine. Okay, ready? All right, let's go. Would you rather visit the past or the future?
Ooh, the future.
Why the future?
Oh my gosh, that's a good one. You know why? Because the future is just magnetic.
Mm-hmm.
The past is already gone. You can't do anything about it.
Ooh, that's deep. That's deep.
I'm a deep queen.
Okay. And would you rather breathe underwater or fly?
Underwater.
Really? I thought you would have said fly, because every time in the studio used to be like this.
I know. But I'm a mermaid at heart. I'm a mermaid, so I love the water.
Oh, okay. I believe. Okay. Would you rather have photographic memory or time travel?
Oh my gosh, these are so good. Well, I already have photographic memory, and I also can time travel. So I have both. I'm blessed. We'll talk about that later.
Oh,
yeah, I actually have those gifts. Literally.
Okay. Would you rather pause time or rewind?
Pause.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think a lot of times we don't appreciate the moment because we're always going. You can never get time back. We're always in a hurry. For what?
Right. All right. Would you rather Crocs or sandals?
Sandals.
Me too, sis. Come on. Okay. But I love me some Crocs, though. Don't play with them Crocs.
They're comfortable.
They are. Especially the ones with a little fur on the inside.
Yes.
Don't play with it. Okay. What is that? Oh, okay. Okay, here's the next one. Would you rather jeans or dress pants?
Dress pants. I'm not a jeans person.
Dress pants, okay. I should have said jeans or yoga pants. That's what I should have said.
Yeah.
Okay, are you an early bird or night owl?
Both.
Both? What you mean both?
I wake up early and I go to bed late. I need to start going to bed earlier. That's not good. But it's like at night, it's a whole vibe. And early in the morning, it's a whole vibe too. So I like them both.
Oh yeah, you strike me as an early bird. Like a
yes. Like literally, I'm up at like 5 something, ready to go.
Without coffee too.
Yeah. And I drink no coffee, nothing.
See, it's just you just run off vibes. I love
just
it.
Natural.
Okay. Thing. Okay. Would you rather sleep or eat?
Ooh, eat. I eat a lot. Don't let the slim thing fool you, girl. I'll be grubbing. I'm a foodie.
Oh, I believe you. Are you a Friday night or Sunday morning type person?
Sunday morning. Fridays, I don't like to go out on Fridays. I like to chill. Sundays is my fun day. I like to relax, go to church. I like to go out at night on Sundays. Like Sundays is like my thing. Like it's like my day. I like to go to the club on Sunday nights. It's crazy. I'll do the church and the club same day, girl. Having a great time.
Same day, she said church in the club.
Literally.
Chardelle, you have no limits, boo. I love it. Okay. Would you rather sleep with sounds or silence?
Silence and darkness.
Oh, I was gonna say, would you rather sleep with a nightlight or complete
No
darkness?
nightlight. Mm-mm.
Oh,
No
okay.
nightlight.
What? No nightlight?
No, I like it completely dark.
Darkness falls, girl. Lord.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
like it completely dark? I'm scared
Completely
of the dark.
dark.
Really? Okay. All right. Well, we'll do that. Okay. Do you prefer cash or card?
Ooh. Cash.
Money. Okay.
Cash or like a card?
Yeah, like a credit card, like a debit card, credit card.
Cash.
Cash. Okay.
You know,
So,
I'm West Indian.
so you go like this?
Yes,
You go like this?
yes. Boop, boop, boop.
Okay. Do you prefer audiobooks or hardcover books?
Hardcover.
Oh, you're an old soul.
I'm a very old soul.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a very old soul.
I know. I could tell.
Yeah.
I could tell.
Yes.
Do you prefer music or podcasts?
Music.
Oh yeah, because you like to dance. That's all
Music
you do.
more. I like music more than TV, more than film, anything. Music and exploration, like going outside, just looking at things. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that too.
Okay.
Mhm.
Are you what do you focus more on, your hair or your outfit?
Ooh, that's a good one. Outfit.
Outfit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because you said you put like a lot of time into like.
Yeah, the outfit. Oh yeah, I'm like all into the vibe. Like even today, I was like, okay, what's the vibe? Okay, let's do the natural hair. Let's do the blue. Let's get comfortable because clothes changes the way that you perform, right? So people don't really understand the power of fashion. So you want to wear things like these type of conversations that make you feel very comfortable, so you can express yourself better. Clothes change everything.
You better tell it, girl. These are tips by Chardelle. Tips by
Chardelle.
Don't play for her. Okay, would you rather shop online or in person?
Oh my gosh. In person. I don't shop online at all.
At all?
At all.
Not even on Prime Day, Chardelle?
Nope. I don't even have an Amazon Prime account.
Oh my God. Do you need my password? Are you okay?
You know what's so funny? Let me tell you something. Queens, I love the mall. The mall is one of my favorite places. I go to the mall multiple times a week since I was a little girl. For me, I love the ads. I love to see people. I love to see, different humans walking, their fashion. So for me, the mall is part of one of my favorite places to hang out. Okay. It's like fun for me. Like it's crazy. But I don't shop online.
I get it. Okay. Now, here's the last one. Comedy or drama?
You know what's so crazy? I barely watch TV or barely watch movies.
How do you be an actress?
You're getting to know me on a deeper level, sis. If it was another category, I would say documentaries.
Ooh, okay, I'll allow it because it's my show. I like that.
So I'm a very interesting person because it's like I love to perform the craft, right? But to watch it, sometimes I just get bored.
Yeah, I can understand that. But comedy's not supposed to be boring.
Comedy, see, I think the best comedy is not like in the movies; it's life. Like it's like, how me and you are having this conversation. Like you're like naturally funny, right? I think stuff like that is like so much more deeper than like watching it on the TV.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So well, let's get into the comedy part. Okay, so you basically, I feel like you did better at this game than most other people have done.
Oh, that's good to know.
You kept it quickly. I mean, you didn't even take that long with it. So this is pretty good. You did a pretty good job, Char.
Thank you, Tiffany.
You did great, boo. You did great. Okay, so let's start off. I want to talk, it's my one-on-one with you now. I really feel like, okay, the first time we met, of course, was at the TV station, 525. Yes. And it felt like we knew each other. It felt like, I remember you looking at me and you saying, I feel like, hey, Queen, I feel like I know you. And I was like, I feel like I know you too, but I feel like our souls just connected on like a different level.
Absolutely.
And you just, so it was kind of like, it was just like, it was magnetic. And you began to mentor me, and you began to tell me, I want you to start doing this. I want you to start,
Yeah.
You made me a comedian overnight.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Chardelle is the reason I became a stand-up comedian, because she made me begin doing comedy. She was like, I
Yeah.
need you to start doing this week. I need you to get your website together. I need you to start.
And you did everything. You did
Chardelle
everything.
was on me about like getting all these things done. And let me say, pushed me to become the entertainer that I am today.
That makes me so
what are
happy.
your thoughts?
You know what? To be honest, I already knew. I know greatness when I see it, right? And I knew you were destined for greatness. And for me, part of my mission is to empower people to step into their greatness, right? Because in this business, I had to do so much stuff on my own, right? So if I can give encouragement and tell people like to do this, to do that, it's really important to me because I want people to become great. So I already saw the talent in you, but I knew you had to do these necessary steps to take you to the next level, right? And the thing that makes you different from a lot of people is that you were willing to apply what I was telling you. Because this is the thing, talent, there's so many people who have talent. We all have talent in different things, but application is what makes you different.
Yeah.
You were willing to apply the things that I told you. And so when I see your success, it was just destiny. It was you were already ordained to do these things.
But
so
whenever Chardelle, I told you what scary is, what I tell everybody here, what's scary is that I have seen what it looks like when you don't listen to Chardelle. Okay. I have seen Chardelle. I told you, as certain people that Chardelle was telling, like, do the same things. Like, oh, I want you to do this, and it's due by this day, and they mean mugged her and was just like, I don't know about all that. And they didn't do it. And they missed a lot of the steps that you said to do, and they went their own route, and it didn't work for them. And I saw them fumble. They will not fail, because you can fail a bunch of times and still be successful eventually. But I've seen how it looks when you don't listen to Chardelle and her guidance, because you're bringing it from a spiritual level. You're telling us like, I want you to do, this, and the, Holy Spirit's telling me to do this. And, you come from a different vibe.
Oh yeah, a different realm.
Constantly, are empowering, inspiring. Talk to me about your being an artist, because that's what you do through your work, right?
Oh my gosh, Tiffany, let me tell you something. Okay, sis? Nothing like creating your own art. Nothing can compare. Nothing, like I always say, whenever, like, it's just so powerful to create it, whether it's poetry, whether it's my music, whether it's my speeches, whether it's to share my philosophies. I already knew at this point in my career, I had to create my own art. I couldn't just be a TV host, right? The TV host was a stepping stone, but I had to share my philosophies. This was very important. And what you realize in this journey of life, it's like you're on a mission. It's like a journey, right? And you hit certain steps. You hit certain steps, hit certain steps. And as an artist, it's very beautiful. It's challenging. It's rewarding. I'm keeping it 1,000. I'm still holding back when it comes to my music, but every day I'm getting better and better and better. So, but there was a time period in my life I was nervous about my poetry. And then now I can do my poetry like it's nothing, like it's water. So the crazy thing, being a host is a host is a type of artist, right? But when you're presenting your own philosophies, when you're sharing your own journey in an expressive way, that's a totally different frequency. Like I can interview anybody, right? I can have a conversation, but you're telling me to, like, when you're writing your poems, when you're going on the news to share your philosophies to educate the people, it's a whole different world. So I love it, but I always knew that it was destiny. It was destiny.
Yeah. And I love, I think you have your own started from the bottom now, your hair story also, right? Because you remember starting from the bottom. I remember telling you how, like, I changed my major in college and didn't tell my parents that I was changing the communications because I wanted to be in broadcast journalism. And then you told me that you had a similar situation with your family. You were doing something completely different than what your parents thought you were doing, right?
Well, oh yeah. So one of my jobs, right after college, I was working in radio, and I was making $8 an hour, and I couldn't tell my parents because parents, you know what I'm saying? Like you went
Mhm.
to school, college. Remember, I told I had a breakdown, but I told her this will all pay off because before Fox 45, I freelanced for 2 years and I was sending my demo tape because the spirit will talk to you, right? And God told me, you know what, Char, you don't have to go move. You can start here. So everybody told me all these markets I'm setting, they're like, you need to start somewhere very, very small. But I just knew, right? So for 2 years, I freelanced. And when I made my demo reel, 7 months later, I got the job at Fox 45, right? So I worked in radio, I worked in digital media, I was hosting a show on TV for free. I was just building my resume. I was doing MC work, I was doing promotional modeling. I was just hustling, but I always knew it was going to pay off. And Fox 45 was looking for a multimedia host slash producer. I was in my bed. I saw the position. I went on my Instagram account. I switched my Instagram account to Fox 45 multimedia host slash producer. Yes. Took a screenshot, changed it right back. Like just for me, I'm like, this is the job. I was applying for hundreds of jobs. I said, I claim it, I receive it. This is the job. And
Wow.
when I started off as the multimedia host slash producer, because we don't start in news, we start in creative services. That job was not for news. They told me you're going to produce 80% of the time. You're going to be on the camera 20% of the time and do TV commercials because they didn't have a reporter couldn't do the commercials. I said, bet. But I knew I was going to find a way to get on air every day. And this is the thing. When you have a will, you will always find a way because God will open up doors for you. Right. So I was doing that. And then Brandy ended up leaving. And then I started to do traffic. So I did traffic for 2 years. Whoa, it was great. It's building my portfolio. I became like the traffic person because it's like, traffic is boring. But I showed my personality, through my fashion and through my vibes. And then once again, my spirit was like, you need to do something. You need to host a show. So anything that I want in life, I look at the things before it happens. So I started looking at lifestyle shows in different markets. And I remember I went to Dwight. I was terrified. I said, I think I'm going to apply for a hosting job in San Antonio. And he's like, okay, cool. With our sister station. The next day, he said, the GM wants to meet you with me. So I met with the GM. He said, what do you want to do? I said, I need to host a lifestyle show. Boom, boom, boom. And that's how Be More Lifestyle got started. So no matter where I am in life, like in college, I started the African Caribbean Student Association. I started Be More Lifestyle here. It's like I'm a creator. Like I see things and then I bring it into the physical world. Like that's how crazy this thing is because I'm willing to apply and execute my dreams. And I believe we all have that. Each and every one of us, we have gifts, but you have to be willing to think outside of the box. You have to be willing to face rejection. You have to be willing to stand on your own. You have to be willing to fail for people to talk about you, all of these things. Because to be great, the greats move differently.
Come on, you better tell us, sis.
And
Tell
the
us.
thing is, Tiff, you are great. So greats move differently.
I like that. I like that. And you created a platform that, now that I remember when you and Courtney were like pushing me,
Yeah.
like, yeah, you got a product. You have Spilling the Tea with Lady T. You gotta pitch it, you gotta do it, and like, okay, now is the time to put up or shut up. And I never forget that y'all really pushed me.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing in life.
Mhm.
Nobody can make it on their own.
Right.
You need people in your corner to encourage you, to motivate you, to push you, all of these things, right? Even with my company, we have so many, and we'll talk about that. We have so many different types of clients, nonprofit, colleges, universities, empowerment organizations, fashion, everything. All of these people, I've been able to build this crazy clientele because people recommended me for this. People, I pitch to these people. I build relationships. You can't make it in life on your own. We all need each other.
It's true. Now, talk to me a little bit about Motivational More. What is
Yeah,
it? And what's your clientele looking like?
absolutely. So it was time to renew my deal, and I was getting anxiety because God was telling me I need to jump and start my own company. Now, one thing about me, I could say I'm almost like I just think so outside of the box. And when God tells me to do something, I just do it, right? It's just one of those things. It's like that has been my entire life. Like God will say, go do this, go do that. And I do it and it always paid off. So it was time to renew my contract. And I was like, I got to jump. I need to start my own thing. So I wanted to create a platform that I can leverage all my creative properties, right? Music, poetry, acting, film, everything in one entity. And I wanted to create content to elevate human consciousness. So basically inspirational content for humans, right? So whether it's music, whether it's speeches, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to start my company. So Motivational Moore, we're a multimedia communication company. We produce inspirational content on multiple platforms: music, television, speech, live events, brand ambassador deals. And it's been such an amazing journey. Entrepreneurship is not easy, but it's so rewarding. And I see what I'm building and I see where my company is growing. And it's all through the grace of God. And I've just been able to build this. It's like every single week I'm evolving because I'm able to like really invest in my own creativity.
Right.
And I'm so thankful for Fox 45. I'm so thankful.
I mean, because that's the step, you know, you had to start somewhere in order for it to be taken to the next level. Anyway.
Absolutely.
I get it, you know, and that's the blessing in it, honestly. Now, speaking of, you know, successes with your, you know, everything that you're doing, girl, you a whole actress now.
Yes.
Excuse me. You were like, let me just take it to the next level. Let me add a little stuff, a little spice.
Yes.
And now you out here acting. What
I'm
acting about?
So let me tell you something. I was going to be an actress, right? After college, I was going to move to LA and just be an actress. And my boyfriend at the time was like, don't be an actress. And I'm like, he's like, stay here, right? I'm like, so what am I going to do? And I was like, okay, let me do communications because I was like our morning news reporter in elementary school. I wrote for, you know, my newspaper in high school. I've always, you know, hosted events, spoke at events. At like my first public speaking engagement, I was like 5 years old. So I was in that world. I've always been in performing arts my whole life. So I was like, okay, let me do communications. But I'm so happy I did communications. The crazy thing about your journey in life, it's like this. God gives you all these gifts and you will use them at different times. So I was always knew that eventually I was acting. And the crazy thing about acting for me, it's like just naturally flowing. There's no hesitation.
Okay.
So for music, I think it's because it's not like personal. Like music for me is personal. You know what I'm saying? But acting, it's like you get a script, play a character. Cool. I don't have any nerves. So it's very interesting. And I'm really enjoying that process because film is a totally different beast. I'm learning and growing with that. But I love the fact that it's very easy for me. I think it's very important for creatives to have multiple entities of what you do. And if you can get things that is easy for you to produce and create with very low minimal energy, do that. So, like for us too, it's like hosting, emceeing, TV hosting. It doesn't take a lot of energy to do that. So that's very important. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're building your portfolio, because at the end of the day, creatives are investors. So you're investing. Anytime you're creating content, you're investing. So you got to look at yourself as a business, right? So it's like, that's what I look at myself too. Of course I have my company, but I'm like, my speech is its own thing. It's its own thing. It's like I look at myself as like a mall, right? So the same way that you go to Target, you can go to Target, then you can go to JCPenney, then you can go to Ross. I look at myself like that. So my speech is its own world. My music is its own world. My acting is its own world. And these are all investments. And when I put energy towards it, it's investing. Because at the end of the day, I'm an artist. I don't have like a job that is like, not normal people, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's like I have to invest in what I like, and I love to create content.
There's some fireworks just went off in your shot, girl. I was like,
yes. Is this live?
It was like an explosion of
I love
like
it.
Fireworks
is it live? This is live?
Like, what is happening?
Wait, is it live?
Yeah, no, this isn't live.
But okay.
Funny.
Did you put the fireworks?
It was like a firework or something like went across it. I was
yes.
Oh. I was like, maybe StreamYard is excited.
I thought you were doing that. I see energy. I
was like, maybe it's just the energy you were giving off because you were going. And it was like boom. It was fantastic. But no, let's talk about the acting journey. What was your favorite role that you've played thus far? Because I seen you just played a TV reporter. I saw you.
Yes, that was cool.
For the kidnapping. So I was like, well, I wonder what your favorite role is that you've played thus far.
So far I couldn't say. I would say both of them are almost the same frequency, because the TV reporter is like the same as like the person who did real estate. It's like the same thing, right? So for me, I would say that role, I'm still getting there. I'm just getting my feet wet. But I also want to make films.
Oh, is that the next thing you'll tackle?
No, not right now, because I have to like get my music down. My music still needs work. So after the music, I'm gonna get into the fashion, and then like the films. The films I'm gonna keep doing, but with other people's productions.
Man, was it a tough transition? Because I know, as a lifestyle host, I think you made it look very easy. I'm gonna be honest with you, and hold on, because you made it look very easy, I have to say. And I never got a chance to actually tell you that, because
thank you.
Because years later I finally got to be the one on the couch, and I'm just like, what am I doing here? Like I was like, whoa. And it's so much energy you have to use. It's not just reading a prompter. I think
it's not. It's not.
A lot of people think they can be just a lifestyle host. Just I can read a prompter. I could do this. I can do that.
Nope.
No, there's a little bit more too. You have to bring a certain energy. There's a certain amount of
charisma,
know-how that you have to have with it too. It's so much more to it than I think we make it look easy. I think you made it look easy. But it's so much more to it, Chardelle. You should have warned us.
No, let me tell you something. Being a lifestyle host, because you're tapping into many hats, you have to have a sympathetic side, a comedic side. You have to be natural. You have to have your own personality. You got to bring swag.
And you got to do that all in 30 minutes, girl. You got to do all of those emotions.
All of that
in 30 minutes.
Exactly. You might have a comedian, then you might have a doctor. You have to be able to like connect with people. Right. And make people feel comfortable on camera. And then also too, there's a sales aspect of that as well. So you have to also integrate that type of vibe without making it look corny. So I feel like lifestyle hosts are phenomenal entertainers. I feel like we're actually slept on, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. And but you nailed it right there, where you said all those different emotions that you have to have
exactly in one show.
And what a lot of people ask me all the time, they're like, when do you get a chance to like take a breath? Because remember, I go from the assignment desk straight over to doing my makeup and then doing lifestyle. So I don't really get a lot of time to breathe. So with lifestyle, you go from happy, joy, laughing, talking during, let me tell you. And then your next interview may be like, a sad one. It's like a doctor. And your next interview might be, oh, we back to spilling the tea. Okay, we happy again. And then the next thing is going to be a local business trying to talk about reaching the community. So it's like an emotional roller coaster. It's exciting, but it's an emotional roller coaster to go through every day.
Yeah. It is. And I love the fact that what it does, that you're able to like connect with people. You know what I'm saying? But I agree with you. Like people don't understand how much work goes into producing and hosting a lifestyle show.
Right. It's a lot.
And I loved it. Like on a scale of 1 through 10, my experience at Fox was 11. I mean, of course I would want more money. You know what I'm saying? All of us want more money with Sinclair, you dig? But I would but I will always be thankful for them for giving me an opportunity for me to spread my wings. So
perfect. It's girl, and you did that. You sure did spread your wings.
Yes.
And then so what's next for you? Are you gonna do what's next? Are you gonna do more film? Like what's coming?
Okay, I definitely want to dive into my own art. So really take my music to the next level. I'm talking about videos, production, touring. That's the next step, right? Definitely we'll be doing more films. Definitely continue to do keynotes for different corporations, schools, universities, nonprofit. I want to start a fashion line, and I just really want to dive into my art, like in all platforms, you know what I'm saying? And really create. And for me, I had to create my own lane because my art is such an intersection of multiple disciplines. So I had to create my own lane in a way that will flow, that will work for me.
Okay, I got you. Understood.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I have to do me, but I love art. I love empowering people. I love performing. I love educating. I love inspiring. I just love creation. I think it's so powerful what art can do. And I'm blessed that I'm able to do it full time on multiple platforms, because that's a blessing.
Now, what advice do you have for your counterparts? What advice do you have for the people who, I feel like, what, you really got me started with public speaking first. I mean, you took me through different levels.
Yeah.
And you definitely are a life coach and a mentor. So what advice do you have for the rest of out here who were kind of struggling a little bit to like execute our dreams and our goals? Mm-hmm. And it's tough. So what advice do you have for us?
The first thing I would say is spend time with yourself. Really spend time to get to know yourself, because a lot of times people are doing things just because they see another person's doing it. Like they're doing it for the fame, or they're doing it to be popular, for validation. That's not going to work, because the entertainment industry is so hard. You have to really love this thing. If you're just doing it for the clout, you're not going to last. You're going to end up switching careers because it's just so much work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I would tell people to really explore themselves, and don't be afraid to create your own lane.
Yeah.
Right. Everything we see was created by someone. Someone created this type of music. Somebody created this type of format for a lifestyle show. So everything is created by someone. So don't be afraid to bring your own ideas into the physical world. Like God gave you these ideas and gifts for a reason. It's up for you to do the execution. And there is a community for everyone. There is a community for everyone. And another very important piece of wisdom is confidence is your best accessory. It's not your talent. There's so many people who are talented. It's your confidence and your hard work, right? So if you can combine your talent, your confidence, you'll be good and be able to put in the work, because nobody's you. God created one you. Nobody can be Lady T. Nobody can be Shar. You know what I'm saying? No one. So it's like, tap into your authenticity and explore different things and find out what the things you like.
Mm-hmm. And then so then also I gotta ask you, do you wake up every morning and just sing your own songs to yourself? Do you sing self-love is a beautiful journey to yourself?
That's a good one. That's
every
a good one.
morning?
No, not every day. Not every day. But I do practice. And it's just, even when I listen to my music, I'm like, I can't believe I wrote that. I can't believe I made that, because it's weird. It's like, I don't sit down to create music. It just comes to me. It's not like it's like, let me sit down and write this song. It just comes. And then I just start writing. Music is a very like unique thing for me. And maybe I should sit down and start writing, but it just comes. And I like to write about positive, inspirational music. If you listen to my debut album, Inward Awakening, there's everything. There's Afro beats, there's country, there's spoken word, because I love art. And I think a lot of times we limit ourselves into these boxes when humans were multidimensional.
Right. And I used to listen. One thing I miss about Chardelle, y'all. Chardelle used to be dancing up in this station, like on Soul Train every single day. She would put on her phone, y'all. She would just put some music on her phone, and she would just start bouncing, twerking, just all around the station. A makeup room, the studio, the upstairs with a lifestyle, area, production area was. Let me tell you, with every single time you saw Chardelle, sis was dancing.
I love dancing. I dance every day. Dancing is part of my soul fuel. And this is the thing that I encourage kings and queens. You got to find those things in this journey of life that gives you joy, and you got to do them.
Right.
So that can be dancing, that can be comedy, that can be makeup, that can be helping others, because this journey of life comes with so many highs and lows. And you need to find spaces within yourself that you can pour into your own soul and block everybody out and just do you.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, now time for our Q&A part. Now this part, you get to ask me any question you want, Chardelle. Ask me anything you want, girl. Hit me with it.
Okay, the first question that I wanted to ask you is, how do you like being a public figure?
Oh, that was okay. That's spicy. You can't be coming in hot. It's weird. It's weird. You didn't. I feel like you prepared me in a way because you remember you used to have these little pep talks with me.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, you're becoming a public figure, Lady T, and I was like, it's weird because sometimes I feel like I don't want to mess up. Sometimes I'm like, I don't want to mess up, and I don't want to, and you know, like all these people watching me.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't want to mess up, but I have to say, using my platform for good is I just love making people laugh. And once I get that accomplished, I'm fine. But being the public figure is a little tough at times because it's like you're trying to have fun, but also balance everything that in life that life throws you. So
Yeah.
it's tough and it's time consuming being a public figure because you got to make appearances, you got to go places, you got to do all these things, and everybody's pulling you in all different kinds of directions. So it's a little tough at times, Char, and it's exhausting, I can say. And sometimes you need a recharge. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. I make sure that like I have to recharge because it's like we do so much. We're always out in the public. And it's so crazy because how my company is growing and how I've just been able to especially leverage this market. It's like, you know, Char, we need you to do this. We need you to do that. Boom, boom. And it's like, it's amazing because I work for my own self. So it's like, I even encourage other artists and other media people. They're like, how do you get all these gigs and bookings and stuff and boom, boom. And it's like, you know, there's so much work behind it. You know what I'm saying? But relationships is essential, but you have to be willing to like spend time with yourself and like, you know, go away a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Get a little time to yourself.
Oh yeah.
And you're big on like self-care. So
I'm big on self-care.
So I know
self-care is the secret. Self-care is the secret. People don't understand. Self-care is the secret, right? So self-care, when I mean self-care, I mean spending time with God, spending time with your family, doing those things that give you joy, honoring your beauty. Beauty is a big thing for me. Because it's impossible to show up to your fullest. And let me say that again, fullest potential without self-care, right? I know what it's like to work constantly, boom, boom. And there's no way that I can feel my best and perform my best when I'm doing that. I'm depleting my energy, right? So the more we spend time in self-care, people don't understand how powerful self-care is. Self-care is building a relationship with God, right? It's doing those things that you love. It's honoring your beauty. It's eating well. All of these things going to affect you, no, regardless if you're conscious or not. Even the certain things that you watch, everything, right? Even the conversations you have about people. If you're around certain people and you're like, wow, every time I'm around this person, I feel so drained. Your spirit can't take them, right? So the more we pour into ourselves, the better we are in whatever we do. Performers, you know, the better we are as, you know, human beings. The more we encourage people, the more we help people because our cup is full. So learning to the importance of self-care and actually doing it. And I'm still learning as well because I do need to sleep more, right? So
I love that you mentioned that you're working on yourself also. I love that you say that because I'm like, wow, even Chardelle,
absolutely,
has to progress and work on herself.
Oh, absolutely, because at the end of the day, always remember this, Tiffany, doesn't matter who you are. Humans are humans. Right. No one is exempt from this human experience. Doesn't matter if you're the president, the pastor, doesn't matter. You're human, right? And I think a lot of times in our society, we allow titles or accolades or money to make people think you're not exempt from the human experience. No one is exempt from this. So this is also something that I want to encourage our, you know, the listeners, the viewers, everything, that when you have your dreams, just go for it. A lot of times we can feel like we're not qualified for whatever reason. These people are human just like you, honey. So create the business, go for your dreams, you know, dare to be different, be you, because these same people that you think, boom, 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 they got their own issues too. Everybody has issues. Everybody has problems. It's just being able to navigate towards the problems, right?
Okay. Now listen, sis. My favorite song is "Self-Love is a Beautiful Journey," and that's Chardelle Moore songs. I need you to just give me a verse and a chorus real quick. I feel like I gotta do this for the listeners. I need
Oh
you to
my gosh.
give me self-love, because I will sing that self-love.
Yes.
Is a
Dang.
beautiful
Okay. And I'm
journey.
gonna slow this one down too, because
Oh,
this is some powerful stuff, and I've never done this like a cappella style. So self-love is a beautiful journey is literally what it is. Self-love is a beautiful journey. And I wrote that song when I was going through some stuff in my life, and that's how I use art as a form of empowerment, as a tool to empower myself, to empower others. So here's a little, joint with the self-love.
we
So
ready?
you ready? Let's go. All right. No cap, no limits, straight to the top. Took many L's in my life, but I refuse to stop. Got back stronger, wiser, ready to rock. Divine queen, beast mode, fighting your lock. The moment I stopped giving people power of my life is the moment that everything started fall right. I'm no longer a prisoner, mentally over the pain. Using my gifts to create my own lane. Still healing, willing, ever evolving, living, chilling. Got his vibes only. I stay winning. I got to become a better me so I can share the knowledge and uplift kings and queens. We all can be great. You just have to believe. And it took me a while to become the woman that you see. I had to change my mindset. I had to step on my faith. I had to learn to say no, forgive my own mistakes. Now I'm shining my magic. Hey, on my light. I lingal, slaying every goal in sight. I'm just living like boldly, representing proudly, learning, growing. Come on, Sha. Self-love is a beautiful journey. Yes.
Self-love is a beautiful journey.
Yes. It's the truth though.
Girl.
No cap, no limit, straight to the top.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, we all face obstacles. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like all my stuff and all my music is always empowering. It's always inspirational. It's always gonna spit some lyrics that are about life and empowerment.
Ooh, Chardelle, you are
Got
a
back strong,
vibe, girl.
wiser, ready to rock. Divine queen, beast
Yeah,
mode, finding a lock.
I know the words, girl. I be in here jamming to that song. But thank you so much for letting me put you on speaker, Queen. You are amazing. I support all that you do, everything you do, because you support me back.
Absolutely.
And it's never been any negative things coming. You've always been a support system for me. You're my mentor, life coach, all these good things, and you've never not once you've never been wrong. I mean, you always. Anything you see, your gifts have really been a blessing, because you see it, you tell me about it, you're like, nope, this is where you're going. And I'm like,
absolutely. And I just want to tell you too, this is just the beginning. You're going to be doing national TV. You're going to be one of those national hosts, right? You're going to win Oscars. I see you doing that stuff too. You're going to have a Netflix comedy special. I see all of that.
Oh my goodness.
So when you look back, you're going to be like, oh my God, she said it. And we have it on tape.
Oh my gosh, Chardelle. Every time you scare me, every time you call things into existence.
Because they always come true.
It does. It does. Oh my gosh, your vibe. I appreciate you, Char. Can you plug your social media handles?
Yeah, so everything is at Chardelle Moore. Also check out Motivational Moore on Instagram, and check out my website, ChardelleMoore.com.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And also for all of you, thank you for listening and tuning in to Am I on Speaker, featuring me, your host, Lady T. Don't forget, you can catch this podcast on Amazon, Apple, Audible. You can catch it on iHeartRadio, and of course you can catch it on YouTube, because you want to see us dancing. We were dancing tonight, so you got to see it. But make sure you tune in. Follow me at My Fair Lady T, and don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube. Thank you guys so much, and thank you, Queen Char. You the bomb, baby.
Thank you, sis. Have a blessed one.
You too, Queen.